Hi guys, welcome to Marnie's TV Zealots. Tonight we're here with Krypton. We've been asked to do this recap for a while now, so we were 2 episodes behind. We're here, we're catching up. My name is Denise, and my partner in crime is Mary. Mary, say hi.
Hi, thanks you guys for hanging out with us tonight, watching Krypton. Oh my goodness, I was not ready for the amount of action in this show. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel. Let us know if you want us to continue to recap Krypton. We're just going to have a reaction to the pilot episode and kind of feel out these characters and explore this universe, really. So let us know if you want us to dig deeper into the show. But let's get into it. What'd you think about some of these characters? Seg, the House of Zod, House of Vex.
Okay, so I like the characters.
Okay.
My fave is Jenna.
Yes. Yes.
Like, I'm sorry, but she is just amazing. Like, I feel like she could just kill you with her pinky. Like,
I feel like when they first introduce you to her, she just seems so completely heartless.
yes.
I was automatically like, okay, so there's just an unlikable Black woman character. Thanks, guys.
No, but then you find out.
Complex.
Right. She has so many layers to her. Like, at first I thought, I'm like, okay, she doesn't have a mothering bone in her body. And it was like, then all of a sudden she was like, make me understand why you're going to risk your life. Like, she was heartbroken,
Yeah.
and she's tough when she needs to be tough, which is most of the time because her position. But like, when she needed to be vulnerable, she was. And like, she wasn't worried about, how it came up. And Lyda, her daughter, I love her character too. I feel like she's going to have the most room to grow. Sig, I like his character, but I feel like they need to add a little bit more, dimensions to him.
He feels really one-sided right now,
Yeah.
but a lot of things are happening to him right now. You start off his grandfather's dead, and you get through the next episode, his parents are both dead. His girlfriend's mother is the one who killed his parents. Like, a lot of things are happening to him. We're not really digging into his character now. This could be the classic comic book hero where there isn't a lot to him, so you could see yourself inside of him. A lot of comics do that. So I don't know if I'm expecting a whole lot out of his character, but I like him for the most part for what he's supposed to be for right now. You know what I mean? So I'm not.
I feel like he'll have his moments.
Yeah.
Because we saw that he, even though he hates the powers that be,
yeah,
he he does what he feels is right in the moment. So he saves Vex's life, and even though he's like, okay, you're the one who sentenced my grandfather to death. I mean, this is before he is about to sentence his parents to death. And then, but I really like that he stepped up in the end and was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to accept your guild. I'm not going to accept wear the name of your house.
Yep.
I'm going to, make my own way. And so, Rao.
Ew, by the way. No. All the no. Sorry, go on with your story. I'm sorry.
I was having a moment too, because I'm like, why?
I have 7 faces. Like 4 would have been enough.
But then it's like, we need to make it 7.
Yes, you're
because we need to make sure that there's never a moment where you're not looking at a face.
Ugh.
But man, oh man. Like, I'm really interested in the Fortress and him Sig learning all the different things that he needs to know. I was a huge fan of Smallville.
Oh yeah.
So like, I want to see how Sig is going to, how it'll compare. I don't know, probably not at all, because it's so many. But I mean, he built it the same, so it should be. Yeah. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm interested in it. It looks cool. I feel like decent effects and things are happening.
I'm again like I had this struggle with Star Trek Discovery when you do a prequel, you have to be very careful of the timeline. And I feel like them making it 2 generations before Superman was a very safe move. But like the soldiers, Jaina and Lyta, how they're Zods, and the bad guy who Superman is always fighting is General Zod. So I'm like, how are these characters that are really like gonna birth Zod, like the bad guy from all the Superman movies? You know what I mean? And so it's like little things like that where I feel like, oh, that was a cute Easter egg, but does it make sense? So I'm in the struggle with that. One person that I didn't think I was going to like, who I did not like at first, was the time traveler, but he really grew on me. Adam Strange. I liked him in this. And his little, what was his sidekick's name? I don't have it. Kim, his sidekick, Kim. They were adorable. I could just watch the 2 of them in like a buddy comedy, like, and I'd be cool.
I liked him too. I like the mystery surrounding him, and like, I really want to know more about his character. So,
oh yeah,
I think it should be interesting.
Okay. Just a dumb little nerdy thing. I know that in Man of Steel, they talked about this, about kind of the in vitro fertilization of babies, how none of them ever have babies anymore. They just give their DNA to the supercomputer and it makes babies. It was so crazy for them to just like, it like stabs your little finger, takes some DNA and says, oh, and you're going to call your child Corvex. And, he's going to be, in the leadership training, and, he'll live to be 107 cycles here. And I was just like, this kind of determination, I feel like the way that he kind of gave that origin story about how Rao created the world, and, there's order that comes out of chaos, and this is the only way we're going to do it. And Val-El, was going to ruin their way of life. I was like, this strangely sounds like Trumpsters or like evangelical Christians. And I was like, okay, you guys are really hitting us over the head with this stuff. And now the soldiers wanted to squash Black Zero, the terrorist group that lived down in the rankless area. So they're just going to go down and just kill everybody down there who is rankless. And they're like, well, not all rankless are terrorists. And they're like, right, housing them. And I'm like, okay, this is a question about race. Like, they're hitting us over the head with this like be more subtle, please. like, I mean, it was good. I'm glad that they're like woke-ish, which I can't say for other shows, but I feel like it was a little bit hard-hitting with the whole know what your baby's going to be like, you know, religion beating you over the head. You'll die if you don't believe in Rao and, you know, terrorist cells and stuff. But I know I was just being really petty about it, but it was actually, First Impressions is not a bad show. And I liked most of the
I feel like every episode, well, it was only 2, but the first episode, I was like, oh, okay, I could move on to the next. And then after the second episode, I was actually like, oh, okay, well, I want to watch the third, you know? So I feel like it's not one of those shows where it was love at first sight, but I was interested enough to go on to the next episode. So when the episode comes on, the third episode comes on, I will be watching. Same. And then hopefully that one, you know, I'll follow out. This is one of those shows that'll grow on me.
Yeah, I can feel that. I did not appreciate Lyda and Seg just like breaking up like that. I was just starting to like them as a little couple, and now they killed that way too quick. I feel like something's going to happen. They're going to roll back around. I mean, Seg doesn't know that Jaina killed his parents on a mercy killing.
Yeah.
I mean, she was like, I can make sure that you have a quick death, but that's all I can do for you.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know that. We know that, you know? So I'm like, maybe he'll come back around. They'll be able to spend some time together again. But,
well, I mean, I feel like we saw them together and then they broke up. Like, that's not the end. It can't be the end.
I don't want it to be. And this girl, what's her name?
And the mom secretly taking up for him, you know, like she know that's Lyda's boo thing. So she's like, you know what? He was never here. Like,
yeah. I mean, both the moms shipped their kids together.
Yes.
Which is a great sign for the kids. And this little girl, Nissa, no. Nissa Vex, not here for her. She's creeping me out.
Right? I can't. And then she's like, oh, now he trusts me. Because he totally blindsided them with that. I'm not wearing the Vex guild. I'm going to be on, if I'm going to marry your daughter, yeah, that's fine. But it's going to be on my terms and I'm going to have another name.
That was smooth, though. That was a good move.
It really was. Yeah. So now we shall see how it moves forward and how he'll, you know, how things will work out for them. Hopefully not at all. Hopefully.
Oh, Lord.
He goes back to Lyda.
Right.
But if not, I mean, I'm along for the ride.
Me too.
Because, I mean, I feel like Lyda is becoming her own woman. So when they get to the place that they need to be, and if they're still, you know, on the same page, then we could do that. Or, hey, we can revisit it, or not at all.
That's right. We'll see what happens in the next episode.
All right, guys. So that's it. Like we said, we'll do, if you guys want us to, we'll actually do a full recap for the next episode. And until then, thanks for watching and have a great night. Bye.